Welcome to the Food and Travel Enthusiast channel. Today we're making some stew peas, Jamaican stew peas with white rice. And thank you so much for watching our video. If you like what you see here, subscribe, follow for more, and make sure you have that notification on, and like and comment as well. So there we are using chicken foot and beef in our stew peas today. You can always use salt pork or salt beef or pigtail, salted pigtail if you would like, but today I'm just using beef and chicken foot. And as you can see, I put some powdered seasoning on it after I have washed it with vinegar and drain it. I put black pepper, Tony Chachere's, Old Bay, and Sazon. And then to my about a cup of peas, I am adding a third teaspoon of ginger, 3 heads of garlic, pimento seed, and bay leaf. And to that mixture, with a cup of water, I am adding my chicken foot and beef mixture. And you can see I have some big bones there because those are soup bones, and I just like to have bones in my meat. And so there I have added all of it to my pot, and I am just stirring it to make sure that everything is mixed up. And then I'm adding some warm water to that and let it continue to boil. And once the water is reduced, I continue to add more warm water until the meat is almost tender, and the peas as well. And so you can see I continue to do that. This recipe takes about 2.5 or 3 hours, depending on how soft the red peas is or red beans is. And so you'll just continue to add the warm water until it's halfway there. Then now I'm going to be adding my dry coconut milk. You can also make it from scratch, where you grate the coconut itself and juice it, or you can make this one, as you can see there, with about a cup of water and half a cup of dried coconut powder, or you can use the coconut milk directly from the can. But if you're using the powder as I do, just make sure there is no lumps in the mixture. You can just use your spoon to mash it or to press it against the corner of the bowl, just to ensure. You can see I saw some more, and I'm trying to get it out. Remember again to subscribe if you like what you see here for more recipes. And I know you could have chosen anywhere else, but you chose to watch ours, and so we surely appreciate it. And as you can see, the pot is bubbling next to it, and I'm going to pour my coconut milk in the pot, and I'm going to stir that and let it cook again for half an hour to 45 minutes to let that coconut milk cook, and to make sure that my meat and my peas is fully cooked as well. And so therefore you can see I'm straining. I'm going to test if my pea is cooked. As you can see, it's not quite there yet, so I let it cook for another half an hour just to make sure my pea is cooked. And so in the meantime, I'm making spinners for my stew peas, which I have there a cup of flour, and then I'm going to be adding a 1/4 teaspoon of salt, or a little less. A pinch of salt would be better if you're going to cut down on your salt content. And then you see I made a hole bit in the middle of my mixture, and then I'm combining that flour and water together until I get it formed like a dough. And as you can see, I'm continuing to mix it together and combine. You don't want the dough to be too soft and you don't want it to be too dry. So as you can see, I got enough water there, which may be a little less than a half a cup. And you can see I'm just eyeballing that mixture there, and I'm making my dough. I'm kneading that dough to make sure it's well homogeneous, not dry and not too moist. So I'm trying to avoid using any more liquid, as you can see there. So it's coming together nicely, and I'm just kneading it if you'd like, and then just continue to knead it. And then now I'm going to make my spinners, as we call them in Jamaica. And all you can do, I'm just rolling it in the palm of my hand, and I continue to do that until all my dough is finished. And then I'm going to be adding that to my peas. But before I do that, I'm testing my peas, and you can see it's all mashed, so I know my peas is ready. And so I'm going to put my dumplings in, or spinners as we like to call them, and then I'm going to season my pot and let the spinners cook for about 10 to 15 minutes with the seasonings that I'll be adding. And just, you see, I'm just trying to make sure that there's the beans are not sticking to the pot. And then I went and go get me my bell pepper, and so now I am adding some vegetable stock just to give it a little bit more flavor. You can also add some liquid smoke as well to this. And then there I'm adding my basil, my thyme, my scotch bonnet pepper, my escallion, and my onions. And I'm going to be adding some powder seasoning as well. I'm going to be adding my sazon, my black pepper, my fish and meat sauce, some Old Bay, and some Creole seasoning by Tony Chacharas. And my secret ingredient is my cock soup, the Jamaican cock soup, which gives it some flavor. You can add some salt if you like, because it brings out the flavor more, but I'm trying to reduce my salt content, so I just use the Creole seasoning and my cock soup to give it that salty flavor. Not too much salt, but to enhance the flavor with my herbs and spices. And so there is my cock soup now. I'm just adding about a half a teaspoon. I'm trying to get the portion without the noodles from the side. Or you can use bouillon if you have that as well. It gives pretty much the same flavor. And then there you can see I'm making sure that my everything is mixed together. And I'm going to let that simmer again for maybe 5 to 7 minutes. And once it's simmered there, I'm going to be adding my sweet pepper that I just freshly picked from the tree, with some red peppers as well. And there you have it. Enjoy. Let me know how you like it. See you on the next video.